Well, as we all know, living here, most technology today is designed for the rich world. It's the first world, to some extent the second world, that has the most iPhone 5s or Samsung 4s. But it seems a very long time ago, I got to play with the unique little green laptop. It was radically less money than any other laptop at the time. It ran on a different operating system than most others. And most radically, it was designed for the poor children of the world. It's not the usual project for a group of computer scientists. This, of course, was the XO laptop, which came out of the One Laptop Per Child project, the brainchild of Nicholas Negroponte, the chairman emeritus of the MIT Media Lab, and his team. Our speaker, Michail Bletsas, and I certainly hope I pronounced it right, is a research scientist and the director of computing at the MIT Media Lab. He was one of the core technical and design team for that project. He specifically focused on the connectivity of the laptop, what's known as the mesh network. It was introduced 8 years ago at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Since then, technology has moved on rapidly. There's a market for even cheaper and smaller computers. Some of you may have played with the Raspberry Pi from Cambridge, for example. And at the same time that has happened, we're watching the incredibly rapid growth of handheld devices, always on and almost always connected. Very soon, portable devices are going to overtake personal computers for accessing the internet. And every single one of them relies upon that group of technologies that we're talking about today and called the cloud. Michail Bletsas' academic research has been focusing on that. But as well as seeing things from an academic perspective, he brings to his understanding of the cloud a very practical background in business. He co-founded in 2000 Velti SA, which is a global advertising and marketing company. He consults for a lot of companies. He's worked on wireless technologies, on the high-speed internet, and he's on the board of directors of Hellenic Telecom, the Greek telecoms company. Now, against all that, we think about where we are today. Think about going all the way back to from the printing press, to steam engines, automobiles, computers, and for lots and lots of lesser inventions, people have always taken complex ideas, complex technologies, and made them cheaper and easier to use. We've heard a little bit about that today in the first panel about huge cuts in costs by making use of the cloud. Economists call this an increase, of course, in productivity. But looked at from a technical point of view, Michail talks about masking complexity. I look forward to hearing him explain how that principle applies to that complex melange of technologies that we call the cloud.